Hello, Lawrence Romanosky from Calgary, Canada, and this is a quick update on the Jag Series 3 V12. When we did the last video, the wiring harness was looking a little bit, it was still flexible and the wires looked okay. But one thing that I didn't realize at the time was that there's a separate harness for the engine bay. And you can see the old harness and the new one. And the old one looked like that. And so we did buy a new harness for the car and thought, well, we're in here so far, let's we might as well redo the whole thing. Okay, so that came over from the UK, and it just made sense to do that. We also have the portion of the harness for the dash as well, and we will get to that as well, but we'll put the engine in first, okay? But that's a change. And now with the new wiring harness, you know, we'll have to take the dash out, rewire everything. So really, it really becomes almost a ground up restoration. The one thing we haven't had to do is take the engine and gearbox apart, because they were in reasonable health, although we did replace all the ancillary components, and the engine lives over here, and you can see some new shiny bits on it, the alternator, the coil, the SUs, okay, the Strombergs when it left the factory, but the SUs are a popular and welcome addition, and they do away with a lot of the emission control stuff as well, which, you know, made the engine run hot. We have a new gear reduction starter and all new hoses throughout. So this engine and gearbox is about to get dropped back in the car, and then of course new plugs and wires and all the other distributor is new, all the ancillary components, water pump, all that stuff's new in the car as well. So that'll be an exciting time to have this engine reunited in the car. We have a stainless exhaust coming in, and we also have wire wheels. We'll probably leave that to last. So the engine will go back in, and we have a new aluminum rad, a new electric fan, so that's all new as well. So it'll start looking pretty soon. So we'll do another short video once that is together and running. But there you go, some meaningful progress on the Jag E-Type. You can see the old carburetors and well, the intake manifolds, and that's the old radiator assembly. So that is going to look a whole lot nicer with the new aluminum units. Okay, and now we can see the engine in the chassis, and it's actually starting to look like a car. Okay, so we have uprated anti-sway bars from SC Parts. You can see new alternator, new coil, the new SU carbs. You can see the new wiring harness in the car, and we're waiting on a high pressure hose for the power steering rack, and you can see that there's a cross member right there that needs to be removed, and we're getting underway. We can see the redone brake booster from White Post, and all the new hoses and stuff. So we'll get a better idea when the car is back on the ground, but it is starting to look like a car. It gives you an idea if you want to freshen the engine bay on a V12 Jag, you know, exactly what's all involved with that. It's a fair amount of work. However, it does look rather nice, doesn't it? And then we will get to the dash, and the dash will come out and it will be completely rewired as well. And the interior gets put back in. We have new wire wheels and the center spline hubs, and we have a new aluminum radiator as well that will fit in. So that's it for now, and we'll wait for the next update. Thank you very much. Lawrence Romanosky from Calgary.